Welcome everyone to Fanboy Frenzy, your one-stop shop for political and pop culture conversation. I'm your host, Ryan Jarvis, and for this special introductory episode of the new Fanboy Frenzy, we're going to talk a little bit about the 10 conservative condemnments. Now, I know y'all have heard of the 10 commandments. Why? Because we break them all the time. But in this case, there are 10 things or 10 people or groups or situations that conservatives absolutely condemn. And let's face it, conservatives are the new counterculture in the world, all throughout the world, especially in the West. But with that being said, let's go over what we feel are our 10 condemnments. The 10 things that drive us batshit crazy. Number one, big government. Big government, you see it everywhere. From two girls out on the side of the street trying to sell some lemonade to have somebody come and jack them like they're on the West Coast or something, like a Rodney King situation. Nah, man, you got people out here trying to do right, trying to do something for themselves, and there's always some government bureaucracy out there to try to hinder anyone from getting above average. And that type of intrusion, or the fact that you have politicians who are actually tapping the rooms, the phones, the emails of every single human being if we are deemed, quote, terrorist, end quote, which we all know that's quite the slippery slope. But big government is definitely one of those things that we in the conservative movement definitely am not a fan of. And actually, not just conservatives, but libertarians as well. You know, we are kind of bedfellows in a way, but that's not the only thing. Two, overtaxation. Do you understand that our founding fathers actually dumped tea in a bay for the increase of taxation, percentages of like a penny, you know what I'm saying? Percentages of a penny. And we dumped that shit in the harbor. But today, man, we'll just bend over and let the federal government stick their cock in our ass as much and as deep as they actually want to. They stick it in quite deep sometimes. But you know what? The bottom line is one of every $4 on average of every American citizen, every working American, one of every $4 gone. Poof! Just like that. The minute you get your paycheck. That shit got to stop. And that's one thing we condemn. Number three, social justice warriors. Oh, do I have a lot to say about them. But that's for future episodes. This is just to kind of set the stage for the new Fanboy Frenzy and how it is that we're going to bring the most raw commentary mixed with entertainment that you can find on the internet, bar none, starting right now. And I got so much shit coming for you social justice warriors, you better be wary. And I can tell you right now, they'll probably have me up there and our whole crew up there with Glenn Beck or, you know, Milo or freaking Paul Joseph Watson or any of these guys out there that they hate with a passion and would burn at the stake if they had the chance. But they're not the only group that piss us off. The feminazis, they're number four. Now, y'all know what a feminazi looks like. They're the bitches that love to hate men until the fact that when they stop loving men, they go to become a man. And so that kind of boggles the mind. If you think about it, they hate men so much that they got to run off and become one. I don't even understand that, but you know who they are. They're the ones that the first time anything is said about how wage income inequality is bullshit and how the stats are just not there, they'll be the first ones to come out and call you a chauvinist pig. Now, we all know that group of people. They're there. They're fucking everywhere. From the news to television. I mean, Rachel Maddow, I mean, she's kind of a feminazi. Of course, last week somebody called her a dude. That shit is hilarious. But the point is, you know the group. Just like these people back here that you see behind me, this is your classic feminazi. Hates dick, but for some reason wants to dress like somebody that has one. Next, number five, PC culture. Damn. Do we hate PC culture? You know what? I'm a fan of comedians, especially Richard Pryor, Sam Kinison, Andrew Dice Clay. Any of those men and women, man, who have actually paved the way for modern day comedians. It seems like comedy is the last bastion of freedom when it comes to America entertainment. Everything else has been sanitized. And you all know it because you see it every day. Every TV show, even though homosexuals are about, what, 3 to 5% of the population, every fucking TV show has to have gay people on it. Every fucking TV show has to show conservatives as lunatics. Every TV show has to have a black person as the lead. Every TV show constantly, because of this political correct mindset, has to paint Christians even as the enemy. Every single time. If you're a white Christian male, you are the bane of the existence of the world. You have fucked up everything in the world, hands down, and y'all know it to be true just based off what you watch and read. But the bottom line is PC culture is destroying the intelligence, it's destroying the creativity of many different avenues, including gaming, of which I'm a fan. Go back and research Gamergate, you'll see it. But again, these are just bullet points. Plenty of videos coming in the future about this. Number 6, the mainstream media and fake news. So glad Donald Trump became president, if for no other reason to finally look at CNN and say, you are fake news. And actually, he upgraded him to fake news, or super fake news, or fucking horrible fake news. The bottom line is the mainstream media has been controlled by the left for decades. And that's why Fox News was such a threat to them. Even though Fox News is based in New York and there's a lot of liberals that work for Fox News, the bottom line is they are a threat because they at least try to show the other side of the aisle, of which you know damn well you're not getting with Rachel Maddow and MSNBC. But mainstream media is dying. Most people are looking to alternative websites. How do you think a group like Alex Jones and InfoWars has gotten so damn popular? Because people do not buy the line of shit being thrown at them from the mainstream media. And by the way, plenty more videos of that coming out too. Now, the 7th thing that we absolutely condemn as conservatives and libertarians is Beyonce. Fucking Beyonce. Oh my God. I can't stand this woman. Back in Destiny's Child. No, 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 no. Yeah, I can deal with that. But this new Beyonce, you know, throwing up the Black Power fist, dressing up like a Black Panther, all the while bleaching her skin white. Hello, hypocrite alert. The bottom line is, bitches like that, I just can't stand them. And they're everywhere in the media. Amy Schumer, all these girls and all these men that come out, well, chicky men, that come out and they try to bash everything West. They try to bash the United States. They try to call us a racist society. They try to say that we are nothing but an oppressive civilization that have stolen everything from everyone to get where we want to be. Actually, that's horse shit, and many more videos are coming from Fanboy Frenzy about the self-same thing. Now, what's the 8th thing? I would say a dismissal of an argument based on authority. So let's just say an authority position. You ever try to debate one of these just morons? You know, the 3rd graders you see on Facebook that try to act like adults. Really, it's like, you know, a kindergartner arguing with a college professor. You being the college professor, of course, because you're conservative and you actually read. But the bottom line is, those are the people that will always come up with this shit. You try to talk about economics and you say, look, President Obama's economy was piss poor. Why was it piss poor? Well, it was piss poor because you had the most Americans in decades on the public doles. You had, what is it, 1 in every 3 plus was on the public doles. And then you've seen an influx of more lower paying jobs into the market. You know, if you mention something like that, the first thing they're going to mention to you is, well, you got an economics degree? No, you dumb shit, but I can tell you that our president had a degree from Harvard and he was dumb as shit. So the point is, a degree does not mean validity. A degree don't mean dick. I've worked in the private sector, still do. I've seen a lot of these young kids that come out with a business degree and know dick about business. It's not about the piece of paper. It's about the intelligence in the head. That's it. Bottom line. It's about practicality and wisdom. And obviously, many more videos are coming about that particular subject too. Number 9. Oh shit. Intolerant liberals. We know that's not the case. Because we know all liberals are tolerant. Tolerant to the point of just fucking petting sheep all the time and blowing bubbles and shit. They're that tolerant. They're like Jesus Christ, man. They bubble with a love and compassion not to be seen on behalf of any other human being on the planet. That is, unless you disagree with their fucking position. Now, y'all know it. Y'all know the most intolerant people on the fucking planet Earth and even on Mars are liberals. Why is it? I'm not talking all liberals. Understand. I'm not talking about the dude you sit next to in church or the homie that you work with at your workplace. Hell, man, or even the guy that you play sports with. We ain't even talking about that. Or the guy that you've beat a Destiny raid the 40th fucking time in your life and he happens to be a liberal. We're not talking about those people. We're talking about the people that have the fucking coexist bumper sticker on the back of their car and have a wind catcher in the rearview mirror. You know them assholes are going to be the most intolerant people on the planet. They're going to call you a fucker. They're going to call you a hater. They're going to call you racist, misogynist, homophobic, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know the type. We've seen it every day. You disagree with President Obama, boom, racist. You disagree with Beyonce, racist. You disagree with anybody, you're a fucking racist piece of shit, and you should just go kill yourself. Those intolerant liberals, their day is coming. Because unfortunately for them, this new generation, not the millennials, although some are turning, but this new generation of young people are seeing through the bullshit, and now they're starting to make a move towards decimating and destroying that type of mindset. And I can't wait. Many more videos are coming on them assholes too. Now, the last thing. Unconstitutional laws. Can we talk a little bit about the Patriot Act? Can we talk a little about the NDAA? Why the hell don't the mainstream media, which by the way is horseshit, why don't they talk about this stuff? Why don't they talk about the fact that if your grandma wants to send a recipe that if they even deem that your grandmother's a terrorist, no proof, no evidence, they could just go and somehow do a big swoop and grab information on you and everybody else. Now, I thought one of the 10 amendments, one of the Bill of Rights was that you can't quarter a troop in somebody's house. But guess what? That's bullshit. Not in the 21st century. They can quarter troops in your house by simply using your phone or your laptop. And that's the way that they find dirt on you, even if there is none to be found. But the bottom line is those are the 10 condemnments that Fanboy Frenzy promotes that all conservatives and libertarians probably can agree on. We can't agree on everything, damn it, but we can at least agree on those 10 things that annoy the piss out of all of us. Well, y'all, I hope you had a good time with this first initial Fanboy Frenzy news and entertainment video. So much more to come in the form of other videos on different topics, documentaries. Of course, we're not stopping with gaming reviews and walkthroughs and all that other stuff, but we just feel like, quite honestly, that our civilization is under attack. It's under attack. Our way of life is under attack. Shit, even our forms of entertainment are under attack. And I think it's high time that people like yourself and ourselves, the Fanboy Frenzy Army, that we unite, we band together, and we come against this shit like the Hulk and Hulk smash it back into the dark ages where this shit belongs. You can follow us on www.fanboyfrenzy.com for all the news and updates, all the podcasts, videos, all that shit is on there. Please make sure you go check it out. Also, in addition to that, check out facebook.com/Fanboy Frenzy and become a member of the Fanboy Frenzy Army. All right, until next time, this is Ryan Jarvis from Fanboy Frenzy, and we'll see you soon.